Hello again. We are back at our base setup. Same camera, same lens. We are just with a little bit lower ISO at this time because I have more light in my face shining from my window. And this is ISO 3200. So the image should be a little bit cleaner than the previous video just because of that. But there's still much you can improve. But this time I'm going to improve our previous setup even further with a cheaper solution than this wireless mic, because I felt that it would be a little bit unfair to talk about a max budget setup and include a wireless mic. So this time I'm not going to make this in one cut because I have to stop the recording and make multiple cuts, but I need to edit a little bit this video, but it's for your own good. So let's swap this for an even cheaper option. I'll do this. I'm going to make two cheaper options than using this wireless mic or any other wireless mic. So the cheapest way to get audio out of this setup that we have been working on is to actually use the built-in audio on the camera. Okay, so it doesn't get any cheaper than that. You just set your audio levels. I will make a video also how to set that up later on. But to set your audio levels, and you use the built-in camera microphone. The 600D does not have that bad of a microphone. It's actually somewhat decent, but by using the built-in camera microphone you're going to capture much more of the environment noise, any handling. So if I touch this, if I touch the camera itself, you're going to capture all of that. Let me refocus. And you're going to capture all of that, so every time I try to focus or anything, much more noise is going to pick up. But the 600D does not have that bad of a noise. I'm going to put this down and you're going to capture that. Okay, so it's not that bad, but it's the cheapest option. You cannot get any cheaper than this. Why? It's built in the camera. It's included. So you get the camera, 200 euros or less, and you get the microphone. However, you can improve this by investing little money. I'm not telling them not this kind of money, okay, but much less. You can invest a few euros, dollars or pounds with a lavalier mic, and I'm going to show you next. So the cheapest way to get audio out of this setup that we have been working on is to actually use the built-in audio on the camera. Okay, so it doesn't get any cheaper than that. You just set your audio levels. I will make a video also how to set that up later on. But to set your audio levels, and you use the built-in camera microphone. So now I'm using a cheap lavalier mic. You can see it here. Okay, so I'm using a very cheap lavalier mic. I think it's cost me 5 euros. Of course, you can go better. You can go with a better lavalier mic. But this is, well, you can invest 5 years, I think, of your money into get something with better audio quality. This one has a quite long of a cable, and I can reach, you can even see it. So you can achieve quite good results. Most likely you will listen to much less environment noise. I can touch where the camera is and it's not affecting the camera or the audio, or the audio of the audio, because I'm touching it, but the microphone is off the camera. So any environment noise, handling noise is going to be quite reduced or even absent. And with the 5-year investment, you have your lavalier mic, you have your lavalier mic, it's off view, and the audio quality is much better than the camera audio. However, at this point, you call the shots, you decide which one you prefer. I will do a second off audio commentary about which one I prefer, and we can carry on with the video. So there you have it, two quite budgety solutions. One is using the built-in audio of, in this case, the 600D. You should test camera by camera and get and experiment with the results. I think you should invest in something that is off camera, like a lavalier mic, but that's just my opinion. If you're ready to take the plunge, then you can go wireless, etc., etc., etc. But we are going to focus on the budget approaches, and I still have one budget approach to show you or to tell you, but this is going to be on a separate video, or else this video is going to get quite long. So quiet. So like, subscribe, and comment to get notified of the next video of this video series. In this case, I've shown you how can you get audio directly out of your camera using the built-in camera microphones, or using a off-camera lavalier mic, a cheap one. Of course, you can invest a little bit more if you have that kind of money, a little bit better lavalier mic. But a cheap lavalier mic, 10, 5, 10, 20 euros, you can go crazy and spend some money on that. Just make sure you use a correct plug for this camera. In this case, it's one of these. It's only 2-prong, not 3-prong like on mobile phones. So don't buy the one for a mobile phone that had a 3-prong. And of course, I had this ready and it's not ready anymore. So where is the other one? Where is the other one? There it is. There it is. So avoid buying 3-prong, 3 thingies. Okay, you need to buy 2-prong. So 2, standard one. Don't buy like it will be for a mobile phone. That will not work. Well, at least did not work in my camera. I had to use a standard 2-prong one. Like, subscribe, and comment to get notified for the next video on this series. Here I shown you how to use a lavalier mic and the built-in audio on your camera. Next one, I'm going to show you also very, very budgety solution, but that requires a little bit of more time to explain how it's done, and I'm going to make that on a separate video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.